Peace and love. I'm gonna let me drop the mic. Excuse me, I'm late tonight. I think I'm late every time I do these kind of vlogs. Peace and love. I'm Lyric of Whispers of Taboo on YouTube, TikTok, and anywhere else. What I do is unscripted New York. Unless I'm here face to face, then we're going to talk about some New York topics. Psychic situations. I am a born psychic as well, sidebar to that, and maybe we do some tarot. Tonight we are talking about Chrisean winning that fight. Hold on, let me give me a little filter. I ain't put much makeup. I threw on some blush, some bronzer, and lip gloss. The rest was there already. And the liner. I tightened up the liner a little bit. But you know, I like what I like. No, what is this? Sound effects. I don't know what I did. Alright. So, alright, I ain't joining yet. I could play a little bit. What's up with y'all? Let me see. What's this? Some lighting. Maybe just want some lighting. My daughters was messing with my hair. They said they didn't like it. So anyway, Chrisean won the fight. I'm so motherfucking proud. It was a good fight. It was both fighting. Zeus was getting it in. Chrisean was getting it in. There was a moment where it duplicates, almost, it could have duplicated, what's his name? Blueface and thing. But yeah, no. That was a no. But Chrisean won. It was another moment at the end where we thought, well, I watched it on YouTube. I didn't know the fight was as soon as it was, so that's why I didn't pay for it, to be honest, because I think I would have supported this one because that child been through a lot, came a long way, and I believe in her. I believe in her story. She won me over with her music. And I was like, oh, a part of us, I think, that love her, have, we have a piece of Chrisean in us. I see her like a niece, at minimum, not at minimum, what am I saying? But, like, there's similarities, of course, not in age. Thank you for your likes. Oh, my God. Thank you for being here. Comment, talk to me. Let me see. Oh, hello, y'all. Hello. What's up, How? How got some New York content that I love. Same shit like I do. Not saying, we both do similar shit, but his shit, he know how to record. He's cinematically great. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. That's why I added you back automatically. I am open to making like cross content with people later on at some point. First we gotta learn how to drive correctly and shit like that. But yeah, I'm talking about the Chrisean fight. She won, thank God. She, as a good, as a parent, I do have, I have a reserve with her situation, but we don't know. We're not there. We wasn't there. People make mistakes. Granted, some mistakes are huge, and we can't fix them. And we all have them in different aspects of life, So you can't judge. And I'm proud of the girl. I'm proud she came a long way. Talking about Chrisean, the whole news we got shit to talk about. Like, for real. I don't usually talk about other people and topics, but when it's a news week like this, yes, let's talk about it. Shit, maybe I'll do one once a week, every 2 weeks or something like that, because a lot going on. Talking about Chrisean, what's his name? Lemmy's in the news. I just saw him talking back to Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess. She going off on him, but it's like she judging him on some shit that she done been accused of, so it's kind of not fair. I'm gonna say, even though I have love for Jocelyn as well, I love people that have a story and change that, just change the direction, and realize that it's, their life is a calling, because if you to know me, to understand, I do believe in God, and at the root of everything is God in my life. And that connection, like when you make it, it's like, oh, okay. You start to do your people call it a shadow work. But you start to do self work, and then boom, your life starts changing in different directions. That's why I believe her when she is on her God stuff, showcasing that part of her life. Also, she's not gonna show everything. And cameras, because they in the public eye, cameras show this to both of them, Jocelyn and Chrisean. They're in the public eye, so the the cameras are gonna show what's popping. What people find interesting to watch. People love what do you call that? A train crash, where it looks like things are going real bad for people. For whatever reason, people like to watch your misery. And while I'm speaking on that, I'm gonna say I was definitely watching her Chrisean and Blueface going through a lot, and because I had tremendous situations in a couple of relationships, I was definitely on Twitter campaigning to be on the girls club a few years ago, or a few years ago, campaigning to be, I don't know, 2022, whenever it was like a big deal to be on the show. And then I don't know if it was like a year or two after, yeah, definitely a year after, and also into when I had opened my shop, like 2 years later, Lemmy was in my, he would be in my, what do you call that? DMs. Not DMs, no. Oh my God, not DMs. The stories. You see people. I get celebrities often, and I don't talk about them. This is the first time I ever say this out loud into a camera. I'm not saying it for anything but a little bit of clout. We keep it real here. I could have said something a long time ago, but it came up now. So usually when I mention celebrities, I only do it when it comes up. And as I was saying, the people want to keep you down. I took pictures, not so I could be like, oh, exposure, weird shit. Just so that the haters that be trying to call me crazy because of my psychic abilities, sharing that before it became more popular. Though I was not the first to be online with it before it got popular. People that what do you say, relatives? I don't know. And people that from before, they will, even though they wouldn't label you in person, they'll go online, not accusing. I don't know who. Let's just say that because I didn't see you do it, even though I know who. I'll just say, like, people they go around in real life and be like, screenshot or the group chat, look at here, she's crazy, she's saying this and that. But no, I am a fan of his. Back to their story. I'm a fan of Lumel. I don't know enough about him, but I know he got a come up, and it's a huge come up. Zeus is doing very well, along with I was also campaigning with her too, because I would like to speak to these ladies, but I didn't look at it. I did. I know they do the fighting for the business, but wouldn't it be another great another great version of content which has not been done yet? Oh, and then they got the Vicky girl to do what I wanted to do, and I said it before. I'm like, wow, you know, the good content, if you have somebody on there like an auntie talking to them, and almost like a boot camp, not a boot camp, like Monique had did, a charm school, except I'm a little ghetto too, so it would have been like, oh shit, I don't know if I would want to, I don't want to be fighting though. That's corny, that's embarrassing. And I don't know how to fight for make-believe. I don't fight even people that I've ever loved and shit like that at all. Like, so I'm bothered when I'm mad. But thank y'all for joining. So yeah, man, I can't do that. So it's like you know, but I want to come on there in both shows. Natalie's show is the Bad Girls Club. I shout out to the redhead, you know. Shout out to We Still Us. I'm not still us. I can hang out. But I never hung out with her. I'm saying the slogan. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. You know, her hubby run the thing over there uptown. And she was on the show whooping people ass too. But yeah, no, everybody, you know, my crazy days were long years ago, so I'm more interested in coming on one of them things to give a different perspective of the ladies. Oh, and okay, one minute. Give a different perspective of the ladies' lives, like what led them to, you know, the situations they in. You know, what led them to the show, what led them, you know, to the lives that they have to share, to speak on, and things like that. Because a lot of us share a lot of things in common. So, you know, for whatever reason. And it was like, yeah, Chrisean's story would hit me. Like, she had me crying when she did the song, I don't remember the name of the song, but it's a song she got, and I watched the video. It had popped up on my feed. I watched it. No, I liked the song and then went on YouTube and watched the video. I said, this baby girl. And I watched 2 of her videos, but one of them made me cry. I ain't watching no enough. I was like, oh, campaigning. Let me be on the show. And kept campaigning. I still follow them to this day. I don't know if I follow Natalie on IG, but I follow Lamar. I followed him after the little mini appearance. But that could have been for whatever reason, and whatever celebrities may watch this or whatever, however that works. Why, you know, I be seeing things in my stories. No worries, I will never bring it up unless I want it to get to your attention, and it would always be in a positive light. Yeah, I don't like messing with people. That's horrible, corny. I've never been that girl. I'm not trying to be that girl now at this big age. See if that works. That light was bright. Yo, kids don't be lying. When kids don't like something, you gotta listen to them. They was like, Mom, no, what are you doing? What you mean? You weren't over there with her hair? So now I'm gonna keep messing with my hair, I think. But yeah, and then I haven't been this bright in years, since they were little. I got this because, check this out, I was gonna go out tonight. I knew it rained. I knew it was gonna rain. And I just was like, well, I'm going baby pink anyway. And I don't like to tell the color I'm going to go, but now that, you know, we're here with this on, I might rock this the whole week. I might, because my hair underneath is doing this like a lot. And I don't have a steady person. Like, you know, my spirituality keeps me from going to hair salons. Nail salons too, I only deal with, I got 2 nail salons. 3 at best. When I can't get to these 2, there's a backup. But I don't let everybody touch me. That's what she said. I don't let everybody touch me at all, like it, period, like for real. So a dude could never make up no shit. Like, shit, we've all had party with a random in our life, but those are the tough times that come with life. You know, I'm gonna be a real person on and off camera, you know, so I'm gonna take that back a little bit, but sporadically throughout the years, not like, you know, last year, this year, every year, no, or every few months or anything like that. No. And you know, you gotta know who's putting their hands on you, and how, and what's what. So yeah, I'm going back to the wiggy thing. They're like, you really gonna do it? Yeah, till I find me a hair girl that I could really rock with, or I'm in the mood to really do my hair. And then I'm undecisive right now. I don't know whether to go dark, go light. I want to go light baby pink. And my hair has suffered some shrinkage. So I'm like, nah, I don't know if that's going to work. And then I got to do my whole wardrobe to make sure, you know, you got to match the hair. So is that something I really want to do? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't go out. But I watched the fight. Chrisean did her thing one more again. And what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Chrisean, let me... Oh, the White House, Mad Hood. They was in there shooting. No, not shooting. I take that back. They was in there acting hood. I don't know. Some people was under the tables. The service members. Look it up. They took out Ivanka Trump to the back to hide her, and then there was like some other mafioso type women. They were like, get up off me, we walk over there ourselves, while there was other ones was ducking under the table, scared as shit. I was like, look, New York in the house, because there was some men was up there, like same thing, some of them taking videos. Wow, service members is up there with the big deals. You know, you can't say everything on here. And it was a circus. Oh, and then the circus. The tiger that flew out of the circus ring by mistake. This world been wilding the whole week. Or today. Really today, right? A lot of this shit was today and last night. And the tiger got out, and, you know, leave it up to you know, I love all colors. As long as we good people, I love all colors. But shout out to our fellow, our white counterparts, our white friends, neighbors, friends, whatever. They over there like, oh, the tiger came out, and they're looking around at the tiger. The kids, some people were screaming. I would guess they were melanated. You know, some people were screaming and getting up out of there. But the others were just like, oh, the tiger came out the ring. They closed the ring, make sure the other tigers don't come out. There's a ring master, right? What do you call him? I don't know. He out there looking for the tiger with a flashlight. As if this tiger is not about 3 of me. Shit, 4 of me. And yeah, nothing, discussing recent news and events like the tiger escape. Share your thoughts. Yeah, share your thoughts. I see y'all popping in and all that. I see the likes. Thank you for your likes. Please be nice. Like it, share it, whatever parts. Not with me talking about people don't chop and screw and make up some shit. Cause I don't negatively talk about nobody unless it's warranted. Like I did that with Puff. That was a long time ago, and look, I've been real kind because I'm of the belief if you don't want no trouble, just leave it alone. So, yeah, I don't want that smoke. I don't want no smoke with Trump either. I saw they stopped. I had posted on YouTube just yesterday. And sometimes they come on my story. Different people DM me and of course come on the stories what I was saying. It's because when I do general readings, for whatever reason, a lot of them be resonating with our popular people of the world. I'll be like, oh, okay. They are regular people, relate to, whatever people walks of life people have. But on several occasions, so sometimes that be the reason. And they never say nothing. They're just like, oh, I was here. Or if I get a DM, it's not for a booking. And I'm like, all right, well, thank you, though. I'm thankful for it. The recognition, and I'll forever, keep it in my heart and won't be sharing nothing or not too obvious. I'm not perfect. I might say some things, but I won't say, oh, this person specifically or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, that fucking happened. They was in the White House ready to shoot people. I don't know. And it's like that gotta be the most protected place in the world. Could you imagine? You go over there you go to the White House, right? Trump about to have something to say, and everybody's in there. Not the type of people you would think coming in there for some mess. And then all of a sudden, they tell you to duck down, go under the tables, place shut down. It's a whole circus. Could you imagine? I've been through several things. I've seen shootouts. I've been into a lot of stuff. I've been to funerals where the killer came to the funeral and kissed people. Not just like the gangster movies, like in real life. Like before I knew that was a gangster thing, I seen that in real life. Rest in peace to a killer. That's why I say sometimes you love people and oh God, and then there's the news. Okay, oh my God. Thank God they have the killer of the boy in Queens that had bullied the kid, fought the kid, got the kid jumped, and as he was pistol whipping him, I know you can't say certain things here. I keep repeating a certain word. He ended his life. I'm not saying unalived. I hate that word. It's dumb. And it's not, people are using that in real life. They just saying that, like, period, at all times. And no, the word is the word. And we don't say it. A lot of people don't say it because, when you say certain words on here, you get flagged, all kind of problems. Unstable connection. Here we go. So why unstable connection? For what reason? Other the weather. Could be the weather. So, but he did that to that kid and he gets busted. He went to Jamaica and came back. Like, I'm glad he came back. I'm glad the family gets some type of a justice, even though it's not going to bring him back. Um, but I'm like, why the hell did he come back? Why would you come back? His family or whoever brought him there, I don't know, unless they bullying the family, which they should. Because why would you do that to this child? A lot, like I keep saying on these live streams, we keep going back to these situations. Like, when you raise children well, 9 out of 10, you could raise them wrong and they're not gonna go that life. So imagine you raise them well. Like, let's stop. Let's make a call to, like, don't let anybody be able to raise children. Like, there should be more. My cat is wilding out, and I'm everything I can to keep it down. My cat. Let me tell you, while I was watching the fight, he was trying to regulate me because he didn't want me screaming. He don't like the screaming. He don't like the fussing, and he think he's the owner of everything. He's the only narcissist I will ever do. By choice again. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. So the guy, the families are outside, he getting arraigned or whatever. He coming out the courthouse, or he was on the way to, no. Yeah, he probably was going back to the tombs. He coming out the courthouse, going into a vehicle, or coming out the precinct going to the courthouse, but going into the cop car or whatever, handcuffed, and the family's there, and you could tell the pain. I don't know if y'all seen that clip. The pain in their voices. They in danger. Him, possibly his family, is in danger, and it's a real sad situation because he caused it, and whoever raised him really helped create that whole situation. Because why? And then, the point what I was saying, he comes out, he has no remorse on his face. He looks aggravated by the whole thing. And if it's not because he's mentally ill, it's real messed up. Wait, watch. Trying to hear what I'm hearing in the background. But, yeah, so then, what was the other story? I was talking about that. Oh, the lady. So then the other kid that stomped out the girl up in the Bronx. No, that wasn't the Bronx. That was Spanish Harlem. On the 107th, too. On the 107th or something. That looked like 3rd Avenue. That looked like 3rd Avenue. In front of, right? It looked like 3rd Avenue. What's that? Anyway, the guy, some people are saying he tried to get her number and she didn't give it to him. There's like 3 different stories circling. My point is, he did it. He stomped her head in. The guy was laughing in the background. They're saying it was a girl that was recording. This is getting out of hand. 14-year-olds. They're young little kids. And that dark music, perpetrating as hip hop. Y'all need to be checked. And then I heard one today with Scarlett. I'm like, no, I will not like this song. The vibes in the music, it's the frequency of the music. Like, don't do that music. Don't. No. My favorite, he be supporting that music. If y'all don't know who my favorite, you know who my favorite is. 50. He promoted some recently. I'm like, why? I don't know. Maybe there's a connection with the artist, but that music, I never want to be the old lady on Lean On Me with the face that used to be knocking the kids and always being a problem. That's how I feel when I speak up on the bad, not bad, but the the negative choices our youth is making. Because I know I was not the best child. I mean, I was the best child. I was a good child at home, and in the streets, but I had to survive. We all have a different story. I had to survive. I was outside young and in the South Bronx. So if you be too nicey, that ain't gonna work for you, So, well, no, I was me. Yeah, I was nicey, I was. But that be the problem. So now I'm in a fight because they thought, oh, that nice girl you could mess with. No, try again. Kicked out of that school, this school, the other school, and the other one, literally. So, but and then with the guys, it was like, oh, probably thought I don't know what they thought. And then it was like, surprise, surprise, she carries. So, yeah. I keep ending up going to my story. I'm not sharing it, right? One day we'll do some of it somewhat on here. I thank you guys for joining, though. It's 12:30. We usually do about an hour. Y'all not saying nothing. Y'all being nice. You saying hi. Hi, A3. Some saying hi. The likes have stopped. A3, you ain't press a like button because my like button is still at 37. And that was a while ago. Y'all want me to do a reading? Tell me if y'all want a general reading or you want a question. You want a 1 to 3 question reading. I'll do that. But if y'all don't say that, it's a lot of y'all too. I'm very thankful. Hi, no, what did I do? Black Widow. Black Widow said hi. Let me say hi back. 13. Shoot, with my story, you would think I'm a Black Widow. I blessed them over. There's so many topics I can go on because I scrolled before I went on here and almost lost track too at the time. There was just a lot going on. Let me see. A 10 of Pentacles right away is crazy. After betrayal. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Do I give a reading or do I close this reading? Close this thing. Wow. Wow. All right. Okay, so if you have a love question, fight for your love. If you know that the person equally loves you and wants to be with you, do not be a stalker. If someone tells you they don't want to be with you, you know they don't want to be with you, leave them alone. Okay? Because you're going to jail. Leave them alone. If they love you back, but things are difficult, at the moment, and you got that bag, because let me tell you something, dating while you broke and suffering with love and this and that, and you have other issues to tend to, is very ignorant. and it's also going to land you in problems. So all that love is free and all that other thing, it's not true. Okay? People need to pay their bills. You don't need to pay people bills. They don't need to pay your bills. But everyone needs to carry their own weight. That's the only way relationships truly and fully work. So understand that. And you could hate the messenger, or you can learn to master the game. And for those of you that are waiting on some money, that are working on some money, oh my God, it's coming. It's either here or it's coming. And it's right around the door. And I thank you for those of you who donate to my Cash App at Whispers of Taboo. Whispers of Taboo. Money sign Whispers of Taboo. I thank you and appreciate you. Yeah, I see miracles coming in like that. Like they might be sending you some money soon in your Cash Apps and things like that. If you're a social media person, expect it, because it's coming. Just consistency. Like I gotta keep telling myself, make time, make time, make time. Even if it's 5 minutes before midnight, as I did tonight. Strength card. So, whatever tower moments are coming, understand that it's happening for you, not to you. And stay in good relationship with the universe and or your faith. That way, it would always feel that way, and you would just learn the ways of successful people. Successful people understand that they're going to lose more than they win on that journey. And they take losses like another lesson, another game. Okay, so now I know not to do things that way, or I know how to move in a new way. I know, I learned something more. When you lose, you earn knowledge. So take it as that and be thankful that God allowed the lesson. Because always after losses come great gains when we stick it through. When we stay solid to ourselves and to our beliefs. Enjoy today. If you're seeing, whenever time you're seeing this, enjoy the rest of your evening, day, whatever. And you hear my kitty? Or create memorable moments so that you welcome more. Okay, energetically and verbally, because words are spells. Alright, don't underestimate the words that I be saying sometimes, because I'm gonna only tell you what I know helped me. Oh my God, I love that so many people are here, but you're not saying anything. So I'm going to end this live stream now. And like to show you I'm not BSing. Not BSing. Okay, so I appreciate you. You appreciate the times, because it's all, it's all a part of the next. Okay? Only the strong survive. Later.